Before, don't miss this. This is the conclusion to this matter. Glory to God. I heard this and now it's just plain as I'm standing. Realize when you've been rejected, church, you ain't got the problem. The folk that's doing the rejection has the problem. Because the ones that act like you are not who God says you are, those are the same ones that need you, but are too insecure to admit it. He says this, and I want y'all to hear this. He said, whosoever gathers themselves against thee, he says, shall fall for thy sake. I don't care what anybody say, I ain't praying another day for God to bless my enemies. God, bring my enemies down. God, let them fall before my eyes. So everybody will know that I am who God said that I am. But if I pray God bless you, honey, God's going to fortify you against me, and the devil is a liar. I'm closing. He says this, verse 16. Hear this. He says, behold, I created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. Don't you dare mistake what's going on. The rejection and the persecution you're going through, God orchestrated it. Don't you ever let the enemy make you feel like he's got so much authority and power over you. You got to run from the witch, run from the warlock, run from the lie, run from your spouse, run from your ex, run from the devil. If anybody gonna run, he better run. God said, I created the coals. He said, I created the smith that blow up the coals in the fire. Why? He says, I have turned up the heat in the fire. When the coals are blown upon, it makes the iron malleable. Meaning it perfects it to bring it into a tool used in the time of warfare. Can I say it on this wise if you don't understand what I'm saying? He's saying simply know that if you're going through rejection and persecution and it seems like the heat has been turned up in your life, I know it's uncomfortable. I know you've been reproached. I know you've been humiliated. I know you've been embarrassed. I know we were preached on Friday. I know people did us like a dog, talked about us. We were the butt of the joke and the brunt of the limerick. But God says this, don't come out of the fire until the coals are blown on and the heat is intensified. See, some of y'all trying to come out the fire prematurely. You've been rejected, but stay in the heat. Because when the heat is the hottest, you are on it then, and then on perfected, polished, detoxed, and purified. Only for God to do one thing, bring you out and put you on display. Have you hear what I just said? People are coming out the fire prematurely. But if you stay in the fire long enough, he says, I'm going to purify you. I'm going to detox you. I'm going to shine you up. And I'm going to bring you out and put you on display. That tells me two things. I ain't going to die in this heat. Did you just hear what I said? It ain't nothing wrong with me admitting I'm in a hot situation. I'm being burned up, talked about, laughed at, and scorned. But can I tell you this? All that is only happening for God to bring you out, put you on display. So at one time you were what they call a reject. But when he puts you on display, you'll be a reflect. You will be the one that will stand and say, if I made it, you can too. Did you hear Obama saying, yes, we can? See, when you come out the fire, your testimony is, yes, I can, and yes, you will. Yes, I can. Yes, you will. I close with this. See, when God brings you out the fire, he doesn't bring you out the fire until all eyes are on you. See, we've been rejected, but all eyes ain't on us yet. all eyes are on you when people say you've been left for dead. What good can come out of Nazareth? What good can come out of your life after everything they said about you, everything they did against you, every plot they set up against you in your church? I know I'm preaching here. When the heat has been turned up, all eyes are on you, then he opens the furnace and he says, now come forth. When you come forth, all eyes are on you in amazement, wondering, how in the world did you come through that? How in the world did you come through that sickness? How in the world did your church build a church debt free? How in the world did you raise that child without a husband? How in the world did you get that degree? How in the world did you obtain what you obtained? You bought that house, you bought that car, you started your business. The question will be one word. And see, when you've been purified and detoxed, you got enough sense not to stand up and brag and say what I did. You need to say, I am only here by the grace of God. See, some of y'all been in Christ and getting the testimony that I've got. That nobody could have done this thing but God. You know, you sing a song years ago. I know the song has become realer to you these last few years. And I look back over my life and I think things over. I can truly say that I've been blessed. I've got a what? See, we thought we had a testimony 5, 6, 7 years ago. Oh no, honey. I can show them. Testify now. Because I've been through more the last 5, 6, 7 years than I've ever been through in my life. But I can say I took a licking. What didn't make me bitter made me better. I'm closing with the last verse. He says these words. He says these words. We always quote this verse, but we don't quote the verse previous to this. He said, I created the smith that bloweth the coals. Don't you dare give the devil credit for what God has orchestrated. God said, I turned up the heat and I wanted you to be embarrassed and humiliated. I wanted you to be rejected and persecuted. I wanted all eyes to be on you to see what you were going to do. Drop your head and run out of town. The devil is a lie. Yeah, God said you were at the house 5 years ago and you still ain't got the house. Now what you going to do? I'm going to stay until the house comes. God said I was going to get a job 6 months ago and I'm still jobless. I'm going to stay knowing that the job is already mine. I just got to walk into the while I'm waiting. I'm not going to wait pessimistically postured. I ain't going to hate on you if you get your before I get mine, because if he's in my neighborhood, blessing my neighbor, he's close to my house. Look at your neighbor in their face and it's only a matter of time. Last verse here, I'm closing. I know you're tired of me and I'm getting ready to go. He says these words. In the process, in the season, in the moments and months and days of this transition, you've got to know in the midst of ridicule that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. I've got this promise and this protection. That yes, you may have rejected me. You might have lied on me. But the lie didn't kill me. And I want you to say these words. It didn't kill me. And it won't stop me. You might have laughed at me. But it won't kill me. And it won't stop me either. You might have scorned me. But it won't kill me. And it won't stop me either. You might have talked about me. But it won't kill me, and it won't stop me either. You might have preached on me, but it didn't kill me. Oh, I didn't preach on you. I should have, but I didn't. It didn't kill me, and it won't stop. You know why? Because you know better. Then when you don't know better, all of us know better. Some stuff we did, we knew better. If I got a problem, let me take it to God. I ain't taking it to nobody else. You might have rejected me. It won't kill me. And it won't stop me. You might have persecuted me, perplexed me. You might have even troubled me and made me stay up all night and cry. But it won't kill me. And it won't stop me either. Look at your neighbor in their face in my conclusion and say, neighbor, there's an assignment that I must complete. Brother Carey.